We have a really interesting stack of sources on the desk today for this deep dive. We are looking at geological soil maps from southern France and some competition data from 2018.
And a whole lot of tasting notes.
Right. Tasting notes that all center around one specific and slightly intimidating concept, acidity.
It is a fascinating case study because the grape variety here is Picpoul.
Which translates from French to stings the lip.
Exactly. It literally means stings the lip.
See, that sounds like a warning label to me. Why would you want a drink that hurts?
Well, it is not about pain. I mean, it is about voltage. It is not a sting like a bee. It is a sting like a high-wire electric shock of freshness.
Like biting into a really crisp Granny Smith apple?
Or that very first squeeze of lemon. It just completely wakes up the palate.
Okay, I get that wake-up call appeal. But looking at these tasting logs, this lip stinger is finding a huge audience way outside of France.
Oh, absolutely.
The notes keep mentioning washoku, Japanese cuisine.
That is where the chemistry gets really cool. Because usually, wine and raw fish are a risky mix.
Right, the iron in the wine makes the fish taste metallic.
Exactly. But this domain de Castelnau is different. It pairs incredibly well with sashimi.
Specifically, the notes say sea bream or tai, squid, which is ika, and yellowtail or hamachi.
Yes. And it works because of the salinity.
So it is acting almost like a...
Like a condiment, exactly. Think about how sushi chefs use salt or vinegar to cure fish.
To neutralize the fishy oils.
Right. It neutralizes the oils and tightens the flavor. The natural iodine scent and the salinity in this wine bridge, that gap chemically...
It interacts with the fish. It doesn't just sit next to it.
Which perfectly explains the notes on tempura, too.
Yeah, if I am eating fried shrimp or vegetable tempura, I am usually looking for a lemon wedge to cut the grease.
And the high acidity of the Picpoul slices right through that batter and oil.
Just resetting your tongue for the next bite.
It is the exact same mechanics as dipping it in salt and lemon, but it is in a glass.
And I imagine it works for simple salt-grilled fish, too, right? Like yakizakana.
Right.
But I want to go back to that iodine flavor you mentioned. How do you get a grape to taste like the sea?
Nature did that millions of years ago.
Because looking at the geological maps, the vineyard is located right next to the Thau Lagoon.
Which is a massive oyster farming region in southern France.
The soil isn't just dirt, it is packed with ancient marine fossils.
Calcified shells everywhere. The roots dig right into that limestone and fossil matter.
So the vines are growing out of an ancient sea life graveyard.
That is the poetic way to put it, yes. Plus, you have the Mediterranean sea breeze depositing actual salt spray onto the grapes.
Which creates that sea-wide profile.
You are tasting the location itself.
So we have this ancient land and this indigenous grape. The sources mention the Moret family has been on this land since the 13th century.
They preserved this rare grape when everyone else was ripping it out for Chardonnay.
But they are working in a very hot modern climate now. Doesn't heat destroy that delicate sting?
It does, which is why they use night picking. They harvest everything before dawn.
To lock in the aromas. The lemon and lime and lychee.
Yes. Those aromas are volatile. Pick them hot and they evaporate.
So it is a high-tech approach to an ancient tradition. And looking at the data, the extra work paid off. We have the results from the 2018 Oyster Wine Contest.
This is the hard evidence.
It won the Best Oyster Award.
Top 20 selection out of over 219 entries. Empirically proven to work with shellfish.
So if you are listening and you want to try this, how do you serve it?
Do not overchill it.
My instinct is to throw it in the freezer and get it ice cold.
A lot of people do that, but you will mute the flavors. Keep it between 10 and 12 degrees Celsius.
Let it warm up just a bit in the glass.
Right, so that shell-like minerality can fully blossom. If it is too cold, you miss the geography.
That is a great pro tip. Listen, if you are planning your next home seafood dinner, you absolutely need to secure a bottle of this.
It really is the true oyster wine.
It sounds like the new standard for white wine lovers. If you want to elevate your sashimi or grilled fish, you owe it to yourself to experience this.
It makes me want to open a bottle right now.
Go hunt down a bottle of Domaine de Castelnau Picpoul de Pinet. See if you can handle the lip sting.
It's a lovely thought to leave on. A wine born from ancient shells, making the perfect partner for the fresh shellfish on your table today.